Ladies and gentlemen, we're here once again. How's your week been? What's happening? It was all about Mr. Davido and the micro witch called WIZKID.
Why is he a micro witch?
Well, I don't know when being a witch or a wizard is something to boast about.
Oh, he said he's a witch.
A wizard.
He said he's a wizard.
He's a WIZKID. Is it that he's the son of a wizard or he is the kid himself?
Okay, where did the whiz actually came from?
Wizard.
And that's where he got it from.
That's what the WIZKID is about.
Because I keep trying to find out. It never occurred to me.
Oh, well, that's what I thought it is. I might be wrong anyway. But the whole story, I don't know, this my Israeli thing seem to let's say so come for palm oil. They send palm oil.
I'm not going to answer you.
Yes. A rabbi from Africa. You know, and so once again, welcome. It is the Roadside Social Commentary with IFJ, aka Favor Johnson, aka Ejime Jumoko, and
Newa,
aka
Splendor,
aka
Prolific Royal Lily,
aka. So guys, there's a lot of gossip going on, and from the social media, I think the sister here has the story, the whole Razzmatazz Quagmire. So can you tell us what happened? Why is there a beef between these Afro Juju musicians or Afro artists, Davido and WIZKID?
This thing is not our business. This is not stuff we should be talking about because we are not children to born.
I'll tell you
since
why.
We can talk
I'll
about
tell
it,
you why it's a social commentary and we need to really come
since we can talk about it, let's talk about it.
Okay, so what's happening? Why is there this beef in the first place?
I think because what I saw on Instagram was that a fan was asking WIZKID to do a recent song, like as since it's been a while he did a song, right? And I don't know how the conversation went, but the end part was where WIZKID said he should be begged in a particular way. With Davido's video kneeling down and begging for something, we don't know what he was begging for because we don't have a complete clip of that video.
He was begging a brother,
whatever.
No, it wasn't a brother.
He can't be begging a brother.
He was begging a sister.
He's not a douchebag.
And I heard that he was crying in that very picture. When he was making like a cry face. Oh, baby.
It's not head. You saw it now. He was crying. He was crying and begging. We don't know where he was begging. We don't know the genesis because we don't have the full clip of that particular video. We just got the video of where he was begging and crying.
But these children are wicked.
The funny thing is that if you leave me on my own, I'll say that WIZKID just found out that the whole internet place has been too quiet for a while. The street was too quiet, and then he just needed to make some noise. Because trust me, if we waka go find Davido and WIZKID right now, they are in a good relationship. Nothing happened.
Probably drinking.
Probably in a club right now, hanging somewhere. Champagne, and then the whole fans that do not even, oh Jesus Christ. Anyways, the only good side I'm going to look at from that topic was the fact that a lot of persons became popular on it because by the time you tweet, they retweet you, people start to know you, and then
all of that.
Except
but
that,
then I don't know who is this. See, there's a guy here called Ngalim Silvanos blog.
He said it's not.
Sorry for murdering your name if you come across this video. Not everything is competition, so poverty is now an achievement. Rude boy. Imagine the rich discussing and arguing about the poor. Asking who suffered most before making it, asking who is the poorest, asking who drank Gary without sugar. Naija no get.
I'm telling you, I missed all of the things we are going through.
Bad economy, high cost of living, etc. But the problem you all see is competing whose faith is richer and whose faith is suffered most before making it. No worries. As February, March, no match. April, May, Rude Boy. You see, let me tell you something. By the way, Rude Boy is one of the duos of the P Square. My very exact thought. In the midst of all of these,
I'm telling you. No, even this guy had something meaningful to say now. What's that our boss name now? Very dark man.
No, don't worry. Let me see what I have to say. In the midst of all of this disalignment, heated up polity, disunity, bad economic situation, hunger,
high cost
our
of
reality
living
is ridiculous. And if in the course of this program everything goes dark, that might be all you guys are going to see for this week on this episode uncompleted. Why? Electricity. In the midst of all of these things, you have time to be doing fan base with Davido. I believe all
in their house eating chicken
you all are a
cooked.
bunch of rich people, but you are not in touch with the reality in this country whatsoever. And I wonder why people like Davido and WIZKID will not use this kind of influence that they have to speak to leadership directly or indirectly. Our generation will miss people like Fela and Bob Marley. That these musicians lock themselves up in the euphoria of celebrity and being known and having people who follow you blindly, fighting themselves and insulting. Somebody say, I'm a WIZKID FC. One Baba guy said, say whatever he said, that he's a WIZKID guy. Another guy say he's Davido. Dino Melaye, Uncle Dino Melaye too, came out to say something about this whole argument. It becomes something that everybody wants to jump on to do fame. Well, this is roadside social commentary. We just did for roadside. They watch una as una they pass. Would they comment? Waiting they have. So what do you think this is? Sister Splendor.
See, I already said it. These people just felt like everywhere was too quiet for a long time. And I don't know. If I talk now, make it not be like, say, I support the fight. But on a more serious note, I don't know why. Okay. Let me even first of all say this. Let's analyze these things without sentiment. Okay? First of all, these fans were the ones that even caused this quarrel. Because when WIZKID used that video to say he should be begged like that, I don't think he had intentions of mocking the video, first of all. Do you understand? What if it was not Davido's face that was there?
Please don't speak in his defense.
No, I'm not speaking in his defense. I'm analyzing it.
You won't believe this, somehow, because social media is just like...
That's what I'm saying. I'm analyzing it critically.
You can't miss some of this information. Like, you see that thing I read that Rude Boy said? I just went to One Voice Africa social media platform, our Facebook especially, and boom, Rude Boy, making this exact sense that I've been thinking about. That amidst all of these things that is going on in the country, fuel price, electricity tariff, genuine hunger, people really are contemplating what to do to escape this bad situation. And then millions of Nigerian youth, the people that we believe are the future of tomorrow, are the ones now who are locked up in Davido FC and
you didn't allow me
WIZKID
finish
FC.
what I was saying.
So sorry about that, darling. But honestly speaking, this is what is knocking my engine. So don't speak in his defense. That's where I started from. I believe he could be very deliberate.
Let's analyze this. Smoke will analyze this thing critically.
Oh yeah, no.
What if to say no be Davido faced that video? That guy for talk within talk as WIZKID post the video. Now. See, it gets some kind of quarrel where if you see him from the beginning, you go just avoid that. Go just avoid that. That person will reply. Now he even starts this quarrel. If everybody had left WIZKID when he posted that video saying he should be begged like that, the answer for him now, okay, we don't beg you like this, or you do the song. He never finish. And all this back and forth, who senior, who old pass, who would Papa day before the other one, all of those nonsense. I just told you right now.
Let me say
that
something.
space was too quiet for a while, and then they needed a comeback.
A comeback like a fight.
This is like a good comeback because trust me, WIZKID and Davido are good. I'm sure right now they're even inside the house eating one chicken where Choma just prepared. If you check and say. So all this thing where we and these people wait there for internet, they do all this struggle. Now borrow them, borrow data, go cause this quarrel. Now borrow them. Suka auro data. Suka hada kai mutane guda nawa a internet yanzu kowa suna da fada.
You know, I was reading one other post that had WIZKID's face on it, and he said, "You are taking my quietness for granted. I'm going to go 50 Cent style. I'm going to go gangster on you guys." You know what 50 Cent did one year? One particular artist was going to have a concert, and 50 Cent bought over his concert tickets. The guy thought he made money. He got to the venue and sang to an empty seat. Genuine people who could buy that ticket didn't see ticket to buy. And the guy came and sang to an empty studio.
Why did 50 Cent do that?
That's what Davido is. That's what WIZKID on that particular post seemed to be both be threatening to do.
But let's look at who could look that thing. Wait till make can do that thing. Why you could do one?
It's beef. It's called beef. You know? Rivalry. I made a video recently on my TikTok post, and I said that you need to know that this life, one of the components of this world that we live in is conflict. You must learn to live with conflict, deal with conflict, resolve confusion, forge ahead, navigate the horns, escape the terrible terrain, and come out unhurt. That's the height of wisdom. There are some fights you shouldn't join yourself in. You shouldn't be part of certain fights because it's not going to make your life better. Talking about people beefing each other on social media, I have two people I love personally. I like Reno Omokri because of his intellectual capacity and his intelligence. Now, he can be very petty. I don't want to go to that area. But you see, I like him. I follow him. One Voice Africa. Follow Reno Omokri. And we look at his post. And one other guy I genuinely love is Peter Obi. But Reno Omokri will not let Peter Obi rest. On the social media, anything Peter does, Reno Omokri will come out and antagonize. Now, you're talking about that guy who replied WIZKID. Had he left that thing alone, this whole fight might not have happened in the first place, you know. And I think that is what the Peter Obi camp is doing with Reno Omokri. Because
you don't have
I realize that they are not exactly.
They're looking for an attention, and you don't give it to them. You starve them of that attention.
I don't think that they just left Reno Omokri alone. Like I think with all he has been doing, he should get the attention. But it looks as if they are making him feel like he doesn't exist, you know. And some
you
of us
starve them of that attention they are looking for.
Like the two of them are like edgy. Like, why can't these guys just agree, you know, and all that? But again, here we go. Conflict. This life is like that. Someone's smile is going to piss you off. Do you know this is our show? People are going to love it. Millions of you guys love this show. And hundreds of people might not like this show. But this show is just about social commentary. And we're also talking about urban and business trends in Africa. We're about the success of this continent and what people are doing. And look, Newa here is a fantastic actor. She acts. What else you do? She cooks.
Yeah.
She makes one of the best akaras in the world. Kose and Coco. Trust me. I don't know Kunusamia, you know, but again, here you go. We just want to promote the African heritage, and that's why we are here. But what we want you to take home in this whole conversation is, if you know WIZKID and if you know Davido personally, tell those two that the country is not fine, and that they should use the position God has given them
all of that
to
energy.
begin to address and make a majority of Nigerian youth pay attention to what leadership is doing. Be part of the process. Don't wait until 4 years come and you start shouting who you like, who you don't like, who you trust, who you don't trust. Propaganda, deep fakes are all over the place because of AI today. You can even see me doing something tomorrow and it's not me. You know, and that's the world that we live in today. So guys, this is just our 10 minutes. If probably it's probably more, but this is just a 10 minutes. We just want to discuss what's happening in the social media space. You know, we also heard that Oga Tinubu got some people to invest in Nigeria. I also heard that there's an expansion in the port, you know, Nigerian port somewhere. And there are good news also happening, you know. And one other comedian talk about the progress that APC has made with the dollars. and that that APC met the dollar at 700 naira.
How much
Then
is it now?
floated the naira and took it to 1,950 naira, and then started bringing it down. Little by whatever means or magic they did, brought it down to about 1,000 naira, and it's back to 1,300 naira again. And so this comedian was saying that it's the more you see, the less you understand the rondo aspect of politics. That APC have not actually done anything to warrant being praised. That they took the dollar up and brought it down, still below where they met it. But please, leadership, do something to reduce our suffering. Never. What's the last one? I literally said everything that there is to say about this social comment. Davido and WIZKID be responsible. We are going to title this post, Davido and WIZKID are the two most irresponsible youths in Nigerian history.
I agree. Anyways, I'm a fan of both of you though. Because my son's name is even David.
I like you guys. I will not joke. You guys are.
Please.
You've made us proud.
That's not the
international scene.
Yeah, that's not.
You've also shown that you're not part of politics,
of the whole
but you must let Nigerians know that you're concerned about what leaders do in the country. Or let your conversation inspire progress. Let it inspire love. Let it throw away animosity. We already have a very heated polity in the country. The North don't blend with the South too well. Not talk about the Southwest, Southeast especially. And then, so it has been. But you guys should begin to take interventory measures to make this country lovely, and then let the rest of Africa enjoy you. Mwah! This will be for today. We love you, and it is done. Today's episode is done. And this is my co-host. Her name is...
Now.